state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it will be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On play action, here's Nix. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Nix to the air. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
And no touchdown.
And his team wasn't thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap. But he's able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Kirk, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. An ideal ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3rd and 2.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Nix. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
It still won't go down.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Throwing Nix. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Texans' 46.
Off the play fake. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And he is caught.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Here's Nix.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
The Texans offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try to get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try to squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try to duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
To throw is Nix. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nix trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now,
as he's on to punt for Denver. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. The numbers for Mixon last week, 9 carries, 57 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Stroud. Got his man down.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions, The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Nick's going to keep this himself.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and goal, Denver.
Dobbins going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the jaw.
Second and goal from the 1.
Dobbins once more, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Will Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In motion right, that's Dell. Now Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dell.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Stroud keeps it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mix it up the middle. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. This drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Stroud to throw it.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Henry To'o got in there behind the line of scrimmage that time.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Nix.
They'll try and do this himself.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Here's Nix once more.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Nick Bonito.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Inside handoff to Nixon. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Nixon. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Nix to the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have the Broncos 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime? Stroud is hit and goes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston set to take over. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They'll complete this one to Collins. And
getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Quick throw by Strong, complete out wide.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Option right, here's Stroud.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for the defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, nice move. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, Nix.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. This one complete to Burton.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on standing their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here's Nix.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Portland.
Second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw. Here's Nix.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Broncos first down. First and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
Marvin Mims
From 6 yards away.
And the Broncos have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Luntz good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Luntz to kick it off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Stroud.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run the option here on first and 10.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 6 yards there on the keeper and second down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And the Texans first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Stroud out of the gun here. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Throwing now is Stroud. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie things at 17 all. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we should take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
To throw is Nix.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll try to pick it up himself.
This one in midfield before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
A little juke.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will have the Broncos 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it.
Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Cortland Sutton, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field to score.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now out comes Houston.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's another Texans first down.
Now Stroud.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Stroud to throw it. And he pulled in downfield by Collins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 31 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to London.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Broncos.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
First down, Broncos.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nix. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Nix. And he rifles one incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
To the right side and caught by Dell. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
It's 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if you look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Nix to the air. Finding Sutton.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First down.
Here's Nix once more.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
The Broncos send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the sixth time today. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Stroud. Connected with Mixon.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Brings up second and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Looking to put a drive together. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. In need of a third and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
And 10 yards to go.
Now it's Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
First throw of overtime. Stroud.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up up second down at the 41-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. This one left side caught by Collins.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the
And Stroud now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up third down and 10.
Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? What? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for Houston,
They run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
and they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.